Yo guys, what is going on? It's Lukey here and welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 10 most overpowered class setups right now on Modern Warfare. These are specifically for multiplayer, but you can use them on Warzone as well. I'll go ahead and tell you what I would change on Warzone if I were to use these on Warzone, if you guys are curious. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to go ahead and drop a sub and leave a like. We're trying to hit 40k subscribers by the end of Modern Warfare. We're currently at 33,000, so I just want to say thank you for helping me reach 33,000 subscribers. But yeah, this is the class setup. So the first one I just want to quickly mention, for multiplayer, these are the perks I use. EOD Ghost and Battle Hard on every single map, every single thing. Apart from if I play Shipment, I'll change Ghost to Point Man. C4, and I use a stim shot on multiplayer, and then for Warzone I would use a heartbeat sensor, and then I would use cold-blooded. Actually no, I'd use EOD. I would use Overkill, and I'd use Battle Hardened for no, not Battle Hardened. I can't even remember. What's it called? Amped. That's it. Sorry, very sorry about that. But yeah, we would use EOD, Overkill, and Amped for Warzone, and then for multiplayer it's those ones. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the first weapon. So the first one is the Kilo 141. This is the class setup I use. I use this on Warzone and also multiplayer, and it's absolutely shreds. So this is the class setup. We've got the mono suppressor, the Seaguard 19.8-inch Prowler barrel, tac laser, the close quarter stock. I would usually use like no stock, but they have nerfed no stock, so it's not actually as good as it used to be. So now I just use the close quarter ones or the ultralight one. At the moment I'm using ultralight one. It's very good. 6-round mags. For Warzone, if you want to, you can take off the stock and instead you can stick on a sight of your choice just to make it better accuracy. Corp combat is a good option. It's very nice to use. Next up on this video is going to be the CR56A Max. This is one of the newest assault rifles in the game, and let me just tell you guys this down. It shreds. This thing is absolutely nuts. It feels like you're playing hardcore on core. This class I've used here actually makes into an SMG. As you can see, it's a lot smaller than it usually is, and it basically makes it into a nice little SMG, and this thing is a shred machine. Intruder barrel, commander foregrip, 45 mag, stipple grip tape, and then the EXO stock. Like I said, this thing makes it into a complete, just insane, like it's just nuts. This thing is so powerful, especially when you play Shipment. It's just absolutely incredible. It can pretty much outgun any single weapon at all. Next on the list, we've got the AX50. I thought I'd go ahead and chuck in some snipers and marksman rifles in this video, because I do see a lot of people doing top 10 class setups and they don't use they never put any snipers in. They never put any marksman rifles in. The only weapons they have in are like assault rifles and SMGs. So I thought I'd go ahead and put in some sniper rifles just so it switches it up a little bit. But this is a sniper class I've been using a lot lately. It's insanely good for quick scoping and getting feeds with, etc. And it's the AX50. We've got the 32-inch factory barrel, tac laser, single arms, sleight of hand, stipple grip tape. This right here is the same class as what I would use on Warzone as well, but sometimes I would swap sleight of hand on Warzone for the monolithic suppressor instead. Next up, we've got the Grau 556. This weapon has had a nerf, but trust me, this thing is still very dominant indeed. Tempest Archangel barrel, tac laser, no stock, 60 mags, commander foregrip. On Warzone, I would take off no stock and put on monolithic suppressor. But yeah, this class right here is still a shred machine. This is the class setup I used before the nerf on the Grau 556, and it's the same one I would use after the nerf. So yeah, it's still absolute dominant. It's still a beast. I recommend you guys giving this thing a go right now. Next up, we've got the FAL. It's had a really decent, powerful buff after the most recent update, and basically it allows you to two-shot headshot people on Warzone, or if you're in a close proximity to people on multiplayer, it allows you to one-shot headshot them. This thing is nuts, and it is super powerful. Tac laser, aluminum stock, the 30-round mag, stipple grip tape. I mean, I'm so used to saying stipple grip tape because I usually use it on most weapons. But yeah, 30 mags, Merc foregrip, and the XRK marksman barrel. For Warzone, I would take off the stock and I would put on monolithic suppressor, and I would take off the 30-round mags and I would put on some kind of sight of your choice. Absolute amazing weapon. Like I said, 2-shot headshot to the head on Warzone, and a 2-shot headshot, a 1-shot headshot on multiplayer. So yeah, this thing is nuts. Next up, we've got the MP5. Once again, this is the same class I would use on multiplayer and also Warzone at the moment. We got the tac laser, mono integral suppressor, Merc foregrip, 45 mags, and the stipple grip tape. This is the same class I would use on multiplayer and Warzone, so there's literally nothing I would change about this weapon. You can use this in any playlist whatsoever, Warzone, multiplayer, whatever you want, and this thing is going to be an absolute shred machine. So yeah, there's nothing I would change about this class for Warzone, and it is literally one of the most powerful weapons you can use right now. It's really, really good on shipment and shoot house at those close combat maps, and it's also very good as a secondary on Warzone. Next up, we've got the Bruen MK9. As you guys know, this weapon right here, it's incredible. This is the newest weapon, like, that's the meta. A lot of people are saying this is the new meta. This is the meta. So many people are saying this is the meta, and I totally agree. This thing is absolutely nasty. So this is the class setup I use for multiplayer. Summit barrel, tac laser, Cronin, skeleton stock, and these 6-round mags. For Warzone, I would use the same one, but I would take the skeleton stock off, I would take that off, I would stick on the monolithic suppressor, and then I'd go ahead and put on the BLK 3x optic sight instead, and this is the class setup I would use. It's a very, very nice, super accurate weapon. It's just an absolute beast of a weapon, and it's an LMG, but it basically feels like an assault rifle, and it only has 60 bullets in a mag with this attachment, and the reload time is very, very fast. So yeah, this is definitely one of the best weapons you can be using right now. Next up, we've got the little mini Uzi. This thing is absolutely disgusting. Like, this thing is unbeatable. This thing is so good. It's such a little weapon, but it's so deadly. It's little, but it's deadly. We've got the carbine pro barrel, tac laser, ultralight stock, Ranger foregrip, and the most important attachment, the 41 AE 32 round mags. These magazines increase the damage and also the range, so these are going to be one of the most important attachments that you can be using on your weapon. You can also use 50 mags if you want to, but it will have less damage. But yeah, this is the magazine I would recommend you guys giving a go. And for Warzone, I wouldn't really recommend using this weapon on Warzone at all, but if you were to use it on Warzone, I would take away the Forge Attack Ultralight stock and stick on the mono suppressor instead. Next up, we've got the MP7. This is the class setup for multiplayer. Absolute laser beam of a weapon, super fast fire rate, all of that good stuff. Once again, for multiplayer, this is the class, and then for Warzone, take off the stock once again and stick on monolithic suppressor instead. And then lastly on this video, we've got the Kar98K, because why not, you know? I've been using this weapon quite a lot lately. It's had a recent buff which increases the ADS time and the damage range, so you can get 1-shot 1 kills at further ranges. And this class right here is absolutely nasty. So 27-inch barrel, tac laser, sniper scope, hollow stock mod, stipple grip tape, and then that is it. Once again, for Warzone, surprise surprise, take off the stock and put on the monolithic suppressor. This weapon's actually good on Warzone, quite underrated. It can 1-shot 1 kill any single person in the head. So yeah, I really recommend you guys giving this thing a go right now. But yeah, that's the video, guys. That's it for today. That is it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Give these class setups a go, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.